students, let us today understand the concept of potential and potential difference. So for potential, let us first discuss what is potential, and it is a property of all the charged particles, right? So for understanding this property, let us assume that there is a charged body. Let us say that charged body is a body having some positive charge, and there is some another body B which is initially at some another position, let us say at position Q, and the position of body A is O. Now this A body will repel this body B if I want to take it to a position P from this point Q. Means there will be a repulsion between the like charges, and if I want to keep this body B here at this point P, then I have to do some external work against that force of repulsion. Now in case of the oppositely charged bodies, unlike charges, suppose this body is of opposite charge and it is again at some distance, at some other position Q initially away from A. Now this A, which is a positively charged body, it will attract this negatively charged body, and the work is done by that attractive force of A to bring this body B at this position P now. It means in both the cases some work is involved. Now the potential of a charged particle is a property which is understood by understanding the concept of work. Actually, potential is the work done in bringing any other charge in the vicinity. In the vicinity means vicinity word is given in your books also. Its meaning is in a region around that charge which we are considering as the source charge. So other charge which is brought near this source charge in its vicinity, some work is involved, and that work done per unit charge is called the potential of that point at which the other charge is to be brought. Here that point is P point. And whose potential we are talking about? We are talking about the potential of this source charge. So generally the other charge is taken as unit positive charge and it is called as test charge. So what will be the definition of potential in terms of work done? We will simply say if we have to do some work W in bringing this Q charge from infinity. Infinity here means very far distance where the source charge, let us say source charge is capital Q, where the influence of this charge is 0, and this test charge is at some infinite distance from this source charge. I want to bring this test charge from infinity to some position P in the vicinity of this source charge. If both are positive, then some work is done against the repulsive force, and the potential is called positive potential. Let us say Q charge is to be brought and W is the work done. Then for for Q charge, W is the work done, and for the unit positive charge, 1 unit charge, W upon Q will be the work done. Simply a unitary method. So for the unit positive charge, this much work has to be done, and this is the potential's formula and potential's definition. So potential at a point is defined as the amount of the work done per unit charge in bringing a positive charge or positive test charge from infinity to that point. And for the positive charges, it is taken as positive because you have to do some work. For the negative charges, it is taken as negative because the work is done by the charge itself and the work is obtained by the system itself. That's why we take that potential as negative. Whose potential is negative? Negative charge potential. Here again with the diagram in the book, the same thing has been explained. So the formula for potential comes out W upon Q. V is generally the symbol for the potential. Obviously, how much work has to be done in bringing that charge from infinity point to a point P? It will be Q into V. Now let us talk about the units of potential. Units of potential come from the formula of potential itself. What was the formula of potential? Potential's formula was W upon Q. So units of potential will be unit of work done divided by unit of charge, and we define it as volt, and we use the symbol capital V for the unit of volt also. Same symbol is used for the potential as a physical quantity also, right? So 1 volt is that potential of a point. See, the potential at a point is said to be 1 volt when 1 joule of work is done in bringing 1 coulomb charge from infinity to that point. So 1 volt comes 1 joule per coulomb. Now there is a very interesting thing, that similar definitions, similar explanation is used to understand potential difference also. Similarly, as we have said that in case of a potential at a point, we say that work is done in bringing the unit positive charge from infinity to that point. In case of potential difference, we will assume that there is a source charge again, and in its vicinity there are 2 points, let us say P and R, and I want to bring the positive charge here, unit positive charge, from one point to another point in the vicinity of this source charge. Generally, while defining potential difference, we don't talk about the source charge. We simply define it that the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point is called the potential difference of those 2 points. So this is the definition. Potential difference between the 2 points is equal to the work done per unit charge in moving a positive test charge from one point to the another point. Just like the potential, it is a scalar quantity. Potential and potential difference both are scalar quantities, and similar equation you will get, and you will write here VA minus VB, where VA is the potential of first point and VB here it will be the potential of the other point. Then just difference of these 2 potentials is called the potential difference, and the formula is again same, W upon Q. Let's talk about the units of potential difference. Units of potential difference is again volt. Here you will define the potential difference between the 2 points is said to be 1 volt if the work done in moving 1 coulomb charge from one point to the other is 1 joule. So similar definition is there, but while writing the answers you have to take care that what is asked. If he is asking define 1 volt of potential difference, then you have to write this definition, and if he is asking define 1 volt of potential, then you have to write this definition. So up to this, I think potential difference is clear to you. Thank you so much.